Post-independence after 1947, Assam and a few other states here did not start developing at the same pace as the rest of the country or the other states because certain things were not settled, whatever. These are hiccups in making of a new nation. This is not to blame anybody. At that time, with what they knew and what they could do, the means that they had, that's all they could do. And certain fundamentals didn't settle well, it took some time. So I think we've reached a point in the last 5–10 years' time that there'll be no looking back for Assam. But it's my wish that Assam doesn't become purely industrial. With the kind of natural beauty you have, I hope it'll be more tourism industry and maybe electronics and stuff like that, but not heavy industry. I have also spoken about that to the concerned authorities. I think it's also in their mind that they don't want to go for mining and big industries which will destroy the natural beauty and the resource that it is there. I think that is there in the federal government also, I have spoken about this there also. So, developing this part of the country as a… if we do the right things, it could be a massive attraction to the world, that a place like this and the kind of wildlife you have is the only place we have the rhinos in the country and also other wildlife, everything is here. So this could become a very great attraction. An industry, if you have to do, we should do things like electronics, data centers and other things which doesn't take too much of the land and resources. The tradition of Tantra, temples and stuff. See, it's not today, even at the time of Mahabharata, which is 5 millennia ago, even then they're talking about this region as a tantric kind of possibility. I don't know how much of it is really alive, because nowhere in the world is it really alive as it used to be. But at the same time, India is one place where it is still more alive than anywhere else. For example, you're seeing the Kumbh Mela, the kind of people that you're seeing there, they're not visible for 12 years. Suddenly once in 12 years, they all appear as if they came from nowhere. No, they're all part of this country always. So, there must be lots of people. I have not traveled and met people. Tomorrow I am visiting 2 of your temples to just see what is there and what they have done. See, we are always thinking in terms of protecting life, preserving life. You cannot preserve life, you can only preserve the dead. Life has to be nurtured. If this is alive, well-fed, nurtured, on. You can't preserve this life, isn't it? You can preserve this body after it's dead. So, culture is a living phenomenon. You cannot preserve it, you have to nurture it. If it has to change, it has to change. You must allow it to change, it doesn't matter. Or maybe consciously you must change a few things. But the important thing is, it must be nurturing. People are cut off from their roots means, maybe for some reason, for right or wrong reasons, but for some reason, the roots were not nourishing them, isn't it? Somewhere, we have failed to do that connect. Because of that, people will start putting their roots elsewhere. They're in India, but they want to think and act like they're in America. Because America has become the symbol of success. So it's very important, people seek success, you can't stop that, always. Whatever is successful, they will look up to it. Today, in our minds, it's become like this, success means United States of America. So people… see, you are also wearing blue denims. How to connect you to the roots? Blue denims are American workman's clothes. And because he's working, it tore here, it tore here, it tore here. So he couldn't replace it, he went around with torn clothes. Today they're buying new pants and tearing it up because they want to look like American, right? So, why? Because it symbolizes success. It's very important that Assam and Bharat as a whole should become a great economic success story. Then you will not hold something else as an ideal. Then you will want to be this Next time I would like to see you in the dhoti pant Not that you should not wear this, I'm not against this. My whole youth, I lived in blue denims, all right? But it should not become a must. It's all right to wear anything, but somewhere we must keep what is traditionally there because it's not only about appearance, it is also livelihood for so many artisans. And these are arts which are, nurtured over thousands of years. India is the only country in the world which has 123 distinct types of weaves. See, India has 17.3 or 17.4% of the world's population is in Bharat, but we have only 4% of the land mass. So in the 4% of the land mass, we are fitting in 17+ % of people. So naturally there's a huge pressure on the land. If you allow people tomorrow morning, they will destroy all the forests in Assam and everywhere and build houses because they need it. So managing this without impeding in the progress of people's aspirations, their lifestyles, and still preserving is very important. If that has to happen, the most important thing is, we can't just say, preserve the forest, preserve the forest. Forest should become a source of income for the society. When I say income, not cutting the trees or killing the animals, just having it should become a source of income. There are many ways to do this. For example, some of the European nations, they were wrestled into this, that today they are paying millions of dollars for the oxygen that some country produces. Assam is producing so much oxygen, Northeast is producing so much oxygen, which is, I feel… what do you think, it's the most vital thing in your life? Hello? More important than gold, I'm asking you. So, you're producing oxygen, there must be a compensation for this. Otherwise you can destroy all the hills and go and live on top of the hill, make a hill station out of it. No, to preserve that there must be an incentive. This incentive could be international or within the nation or among the people. Incentives must be there, then only it'll be preserved, because the land and population equation in the country is badly skewed. If you want to preserve anything, it must economically yield something. Well, unfortunately, I have not had the time and means to see more of Assam. I have been thinking about it, that I want to motorcycle across Northeast, but I don't know, there are some issues and problems there. We will see in the next few months, maybe in the coming year, we may do that. Right now, I've just been from hotel room to conference halls and back and forth and back and forth. Well, Assamese people have been absolutely fantastic with me, but I would like to see much more of Assam.